There are many challenges associated with being single, which, if not properly managed, can damage the next phase of life. At the Singles Reality, we are dedicated to supporting you at every stage of your journey, whether you are single, in a relationship, or enjoying the dynamics of marriage. Our goal is to offer valuable insight and practical advice tailored to your current phase, helping you thrive and prepare for each exciting chapter of your life. My name is Oluwatosin Odugbenya, the convener of the Singles Reality. Welcome to a dynamic platform where we explore, celebrate all aspects of single life, relationship, and marriage. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Singles Reality for inspiring content tailored to single, those in relationship, and married couples. Follow us on all our social media platforms and be part of our vibrant community. The subscription button now.
Unconsciously, they are engaging you with activities that you're always at a defensive mode. So you can easily say my boyfriend is not a time waster. My fiancé is not a time waster. So that's why I put that definition that way. That is not really about the person, but it's about the activities that the person is engaging you with. So you drop what to believe about your fears, about your boyfriend. Go and look at those activities that we're going to be mentioning. So those activities are the ones that will now define your boyfriend, your fiance, that guy or that sister that you are in relationship with. Those activities are the ones that will now define whether you are actually in a time wasting relationship.
Okay, when you say activity, do you mean the size?
Yes, they can be signs, they can be, activities could be, something that we do from time to time, something we engage in. Anytime we meet, what are those things that we do? Those are the activities. Yes.
Okay, so we, like I said, that we actually be considering the signs that we need to watch out for, that will make us know, okay, I am in a time wasting relationship, or I am not in a time wasting relationship. Because last edition we seriously dealt with different kind of time wasting relationship and all that. So today we want to look at the signs, because we cannot conclude the topic time wasters in the relationship without looking at the signs to watch out for, because these signs will be like the red flags to watch out for and say, yes, I am in a time wasting relationship. And one of the number one red flag I would like us to look at today is when you are not present in relationship, when maybe your partner is not really present, is not really showing is there in a relationship.
Yes, just like we're talking about science, something is very fundamental when it comes to health. You know, People that actually have, maybe you go to the hospital, you're having a challenge. The doctor will ask you some questions. Are you, do you eat?
Do you have
When you
any?
eat, how do you feel? Do you have headache? Are you coughing? Do you go to toilet rapidly? So those are the signs that we help the doctor. We
To
call it
know,
symptoms
yeah,
that we help the doctor to know this guy may actually have headache.
yeah.
This guy may have this. So you may not actually be aware that you're in a time wasting relationship, but these signs are the things that you can see, and they are the ones that will actually help you. So being present in a relationship, when your partner is not present in that relationship, you should know that you are in a time wasting relationship. What do we mean by when somebody is not present? You are the one that always initiates conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Anytime you want to discuss or whatever, for 2 days, if you don't chat him, he will not chat you.
Or if he doesn't chat you, he will not chat
You understand me now? So you are the one that always initiates
you.
conversation. That means that person is not present.
It's not there.
Oftentimes he's always very busy.
Or when he even call, the only thing is, hello, how are you? Are you fine? Have you eaten?
I don't think that happened to you before. You are
And
chatting
that's all.
somebody, you chat something like a piece soup, then the next thing is okay.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Or thumbs up.
Oh yeah,
Just give
or
it that mark.
emoji, love.
Or love.
And there are different kind of emoji
I'm
now that
telling
it will
you.
just feel okay, I'm there.
In fact, the way WhatsApp now does it now, you don't even need to give you. They will just click on the message, the whole message. Emoji will enter. You just something has entered, but you don't
Mm.
really see it. You won't feel it.
So what that means when we say somebody is not present, that means the communication is not deep, is not there. The communication is
Exactly.
not there. Then one thing I want to actually establish before
Mm.
we continue is that when we talk about time wasters, and that's why we have the two of us here, a male and a female, it's from the two perceptive perception. In the sense that a guy can be wasting the time of a lady, while a lady can be wasting the time of the guy. So it's
Exactly.
not a one-way thing. It's not as if it's only guys that waste the time of ladies, or it's only
Exactly.
the guy that waste the time of sisters. It is the same. The way a guy can waste your time as a lady, the same way you two can waste someone's time as a lady. So it is two way. But the only thing that we need to also establish that the lady gets more of it, the fall victim of it the more. And because Yoruba will say ile obìnrin òun pẹ́ ṣú, that means the lady
Mm.
that means the night of the lady fall quickly, or how will we
Mm.
put that?
Mm.
So in the sense that
There's an
when you get
expiry
to,
date.
yes, when you get a certain age as a lady, and you are not yet married, a guy has wasted your time, keep you in a relationship for 7 8 years, and at the same and at the end the guy said, oh, I'm sorry, I
Mm.
can't continue with this and
So bad.
all. So it has affected your age, because that time has been wasted. So it will now take God's grace for you to not get married. That even if you married a single guy, or maybe it will not be you going to get married to a divorcee, or maybe you being a second wife or so on. So that's why this time wasters in a relationship is very, very
Very,
important
very
and
essential.
very, very essential. And that's why
Mm.
we are bringing this episode so that we can enlighten us, open our mind, open our eyes.
Yes.
Because they said if the purpose of a thing is not known,
This is
known.
inevitable.
And when you don't know something, you can fall victim of it. But
Yes.
once you know that paracetamol is for headache, of course you can't use it for stomach ache. So this is exactly why we are here, bringing this life to you, so that you should know that there are time wasters
Once you
out
see
there.
those signs, you should
Yeah,
know.
there are time wasters out there, and you need to watch out the time, for the signs rather. So another thing about these signs are when the guy is not consistent, or when the person, your partner, let me use your partner, is not consistent. They say something today, tomorrow is saying another thing. He's saying, okay, when I finish good job, then we get married. And then after you've been praying, you've been fasting for him to get the good job. He got the good job and he said, when I get an apartment, or when I go for my masters, or no, it's not straightforward. It's just not being consistent. Say something today, say something tomorrow. And being consistent, it means when he's lying, it's not his words are not the same. They are not jiving, they are not coming together. It's another very big sign you need to watch out for.
Exactly. So when someone is not consistent, let me actually uh, give you an example. I love to watch Mozarion's film very well, especially now that we are now watching
About
Abattoir.
your yeah.
You know, Abattoir. I think this film itself started about 2 years ago, thereabout. I think it's more than a year. You know, so episodes come around. There's a beauty in episode when it comes to movies. At least we know that every Sunday they're going to release another episode. You know, so you may not watch it on Sunday, you may watch it during the week, but at least you know another episode will be released on Sunday. But the truth is, you don't actually know if the film will end with this particular season. It might continue, in another season. So when you now bring this episode into relationship, that is the area of inconsistency. Today your guy, went out, enjoy, have fun, and for another 1 month, nothing.
Not even
You are
conversation.
just wondering what is going on
Mm.
here. After some time, he will come again.
Yeah, some ladies will say mood swing.
You understand me now? He will come again, especially when you are expecting the person to actually propose to you. He will call you, take you out, enjoy yourself, fun, have fun. But for another 2 months, you will not. So this guy is now playing episode with you. The problem is you don't actually know when this season film will end. You
Yeah.
know, this may take you another 2 years, another 3 years
Five
before you're able
years,
to
ten
define it.
years. Mm.
And age is no more your side. One thing about me is that I always love to know what I'm doing part time. Let me set an example. I want to believe my wife will not Of course, I already discovered with her before. Now, there's this particular lady I was in relationship with before I met my wife, but immediately before I met my wife, you know, there's this CUG uh, forward, CUG that you purchase with Glow or
Yes.
thereabouts, so you can talk unlimited calls, for the whole month. I got that for that lady, so which means she can actually call me anytime. But she rarely call. I'm the one that will be doing the calling often time. You know, After some time, we not able to see her 2 days, 3 days. When you got a time, I have to call her and say, "Come, I want to meet with you. I want us to have a discussion." So I took her to an eatery. We enjoy ourselves. I gave her card. In fact, it was fun. Then we now left that place and went to our office because our office is actually very close to the place. Then I told her, "Come, what I'm experiencing in this relationship, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I discovered that we are not really consistent. The fault may be from you and it may be from me, but I don't want to place blame on anybody. I want us to start afresh. And these are the time. If you are starting, let's be consistent. If I place a call to you and you miss that, call me immediately. Don't let me be the one to call you again the next day. Things like that. But in case you are no more interested in this relationship, I want to give you that opportunity to work out. I will not count anything against you in the future." You know what happened? She chose the second option. She chose the second option. And she told me some things that are very funny.
With what you just shared is that there should be communication. You need to communicate. When you notice that somebody is not consistent with you, when you notice that the communication is not like as it used to be,
Exactly.
do you understand? Somebody is just ghosting you. Today you will see him, tomorrow you will not see him.
On and off.
On and off, like NEPA lights.
In Nigeria.
Then when we are going to, when later be like, we shout up NEPA. So just like that, when you see him today, you'll be so happy that thank God, oh, this guy is there or this lady is there. So it's not important. You need to just call him, then discuss with him so that you will know if he or she is interested or you just want to walk away, because it's better the guy or the lady walk away now than wasting your time.
Exactly.
So another very important one that we'll be looking at today, the truth is we can't even exhaust it. There's too much. You have a lot of signs. So this one is just to open your eyes so that you watch out for other signs. Another one we'll be looking at is always avoid discussing his future. This relationship is not leading anywhere. Because a guy that loves you, though I am of the opinion that it's not, if you meet the whole family self, that one does not say we marry your that one is not certain that yes, you will marry you will marry him. But at the same time, if he's keeping his family from you, keeping some certain friends from especially for guys, they have some friends that they will tell you, see, this lady is just there, no be the cocoa, I'm just using her. It can open you to those friends. You will think,
Exactly.
yes, there. But the friends self know that it's just while we with you. But there are some friends that is know that these people or family, his parents know that he can't take you home and bring another person home. Do you
Exactly.
understand? Because of that, he hides you or is hiding you from there so that he doesn't introduce you to those people. You ask him, let's go and see your mom. He say, no, 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 it's not time for us to go and see him. Okay, you ask her, let's go to your mom, let me meet your family, or there's even an occasion, maybe a wedding, a family wedding, or a family one day, and you say, okay, let's go together. You say, no, I don't want you to go with you. I don't want to. Then you should be careful. Maybe it's just wasting the time. Maybe it's just using you to while away time. Why the
Exactly.
the Mr. Right or the Mrs. Right will come. So you
Exactly.
need to watch out for
This
that.
this is a very, very, very important. I have so many experiences. This very particular one, I
Yeah.
have experience in it.
Yeah.
You know. Then I just moved to the place I was living then, a 3 bedroom apartment. Trying to fix the place up. I already have my settings and some other things, few things there. Then this lady have been coming to my place. We talk. Brothers and sisters anyway. But we are in a relationship really. We talk, we do everything. And I said, come, where will I meet your family? Because I actually moved to that particular area because of her. She told me that area was better than the place I had in mind. When can I come and see them? Say, are you ready? Not about ready. At least we have a flat. Now we have shares, we have some other things. We went together to get cotton. So you can see that we are starting life together. But that should not stop me from at least
Knowing your
knowing your
parents.
family, knowing your since we are not actually far from each other. No, no, you are not face this one, you are not face this one. You want to be knowing family, sister. So when you discover that this person is hiding some important people
Mm,
from you,
mm,
that person is not yet ready to be in relationship. I mean, to go further
yeah,
with you. Because the family members are people that are very key to
yeah,
her,
to her.
or maybe some kind of people whenever she is around or is around some kind of people, she always avoid you. You must be sensitive that this person actually has some things he or she is hiding. That person can be a time waster, so you need to be careful.
So another thing from what he said is, when you have a lady, this one is for the guys now. If you have a guy is watching us now, you have a lady that you know that she's not okay with your financial position. He's just managing you. You know it
Mm.
because, of course, from what he said. He asked you for money for 100K and you can give it and say which one is 50K, and she's still in a relationship with you. Sis or bro, she can be there just thinking that maybe your life will be better soon. Do you understand? And if you wait for some years and see that your life is still remain the same with that your financial status, she will walk away. So if you see that this lady's taste is more than your own taste, some ladies their own is material things. They want to buy expensive hair, carry expensive bag, wear expensive shoes, expensive clothes. And you know that your financial status
Status.
as at now
Mm.
cannot afford all those things, and the
Yes.
lady is still there but she's complaining and you are not yet married. Then it's better for you to just cut it off, because you know why she can cut you off after you've wasted your time in that relationship, because
And
of course
resources
she will see someone else that, yes, their financial
that can
capacity
pay
can
highest
carry
bidder.
it, yes. And because of that, maybe she's just finding time even with you that, oh, maybe your life will be better, maybe you'll get a better job and you'll be able to sponsor or finance those expensive lifestyles. And if it's not coming, and she gets another person that can do that, then she will eventually
That's
walk
it.
away.
So what we're trying to say about that is that anyone that prioritizes things that you have
Yes.
more than you,
Mm.
the person prioritizes your car. So anytime you don't have a car and you tell the person to come, she will not come. Come and carry me at home. You know, prioritize the money that you have. So whatever you have around you, if the person you are going out with prioritize or place premium on those things more than you as a person, then you need to run. Because if those things are not, we have borders and we have people that are day students, they do go, but we do come from different states in Nigeria to that particular school, so we rent apartments, you know. So this guy was living with the girl, we were living couple life. Then they finished from the secondary school, they entered higher institution, a polytechnic. So from their handy one, handy two, they were living together as couples. As couples. Now they went for service. They went to for the IT.
I think.
They came back. They rented a flat. A 2 bedroom. They were living as couples. So I visited them 1 or 2 times because at that time I was still in the world too.
attached. Define it. Just look for a way. I know sisters, it may be very difficult for you to know how to define it, but you can just ask few questions. Ask a question like, bro John, in the next 3 years, what are your plans? At least I have some plans too, but in the next 3 years, what are your plans? Who are the people that you want to see around you, things like that, your home, your job. What are your plans in the next 3 years? If after mentioning three, his plans, maybe he spoke for like 1 hour, enjoying himself, and you are not and you are not in that discussion, run. That he doesn't have anything for you. It's very, very simple.
Okay, when we say defined the
Define.
relationship, define the relationship, we are not
Emotionally involved, attached to a relationship that is
to go and marry
was
you.
not interested.
He was not
You
interested.
force yourself on him.
On him. So you don't need to force yourself on anybody.
No, but what do you think?
Mm,
I'm not a person that we a lot
a lot.
into a relationship they've not defined.
They've not defined. You start giving the guy money
And so
for
they
to further his
always feel very
education.
bad
Very bad.
when the shock come out.
Yes.
And it is not. It is your fault.
Mm.
Another thing is that you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
Intentional in the sense that to sit down, communicate.
Assume. You don't need to assume for anybody. Of course, I'm not in his mind. You can't assume for him. You can't assume based on the action.
Yes.
Some people will say actions speak louder than voice, but when it comes to
Not all the
relationship,
time.
voice speaks louder. Let him use his mouth to tell you. Let
Communication.
him communicate it to you. Don't assume for any guy. Do not do that. Don't assume for it. And another thing is, I want from today to carry yourself that you are a lady of value, that you are that good thing that the Lord is sending to any guy that find you. You are the favor that will come. Talk now.
What told me? Why? Why did you do this?
Okay.
And I've already accepted. Sorry.
I can't go back and say that. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we have to cut it here. We have to go here. Because of our time, we need to go. But watch out for our next edition, which will be in November. We'll communicate the date on us. And another thing is that we are planning a program because this singles reality is all about the singles. It's not about exposing us, open our eyes to a lot of things single phase out there, so that when we get married, when we get to the next phase, we will not miss it. And it will be that we are enjoying our marriage, our home, not enjoying. But at the same time, this we are going to be having a bless a home, bless a soul.